Dogs beat the fake Bulldogs. 45-19, man. All right. At halftime, I was going on about how we need to change our defensive scheme. Second half, we play a little bit better on defense. I still think we should have changed it, to be honest, but gave a lot of yards in the second half. But only one touchdown, so I'll take it. What else was I going to say? We only gave up one touchdown by Mississippi State's offense. So overall, good defense. The players played really well in the second half. Still didn't like the schemes, and all that. But we changed it a little bit. Then we kind of went to a 3-4. Still had those two deep safeties, though, which kind of just aggravated me. But, 3-4, a 3-3-5, those, 3-3 stack and all that. So we did change it. Mostly a 3-3 stack. So every now and then a 3-4. So, good for us. But those two deep safeties, man, I just didn't like that. But, hey, players played great. They played a lot better in the second half. They played with a lot more energy. Played very physical in the second half. So, hey, we won. Offensively, offensive line played better. Credit to them. We ran the ball better in the second half. And, we had that one long run. And Milton finished it off there at the end. The receivers and Stetson played, honestly, great in the second half. We got our tight ends some catches. Everything went well in the second half. I'm impressed. 45-19, that's a good win. That's a good win against Mississippi State, who's not a bad team. That's all I have to recap. Kirby actually outcoached Leach in the second half. So overall, he's outcoached him the entire game here. Salute to Kirby. Did his job in the second half, unlike the first half, but the players did really well as well. The players, they get an A plus for this game, whatever you want to give them, whatever your grading scale is. They played pretty well. I'll give them an A. They could have done some things better, like on that punt return, but they won this game here. Not sure what they're showing here. It's World War II something. I need to find a new game here. I just watched about 3 games in 30 minutes. I watched the end of the Washington-Oregon game. Watched the end of the 4. I watched the TCU-Texas game. Watched Auburn, Texas A&M, and then I watched the end of the North Carolina-Wake Forest game. I mean, and speaking of Texas A&M, Jimbo. I don't even know what to say. I mean, that's just a bad loss. You can't be getting paid $95 million a year and losing interim coaches. Now he's gonna get fired? No, his buyout's way too big. He's not getting fired this year, and honestly, he's probably not gonna even get fired next year. What he needs to do is he's lost his team this year. Let's just be honest. Jimbo's got to keep as many players as he can possible, even if that's require them to pay more NIL money. He's got to develop. He has got to commit everything he has the next season. Or else, honestly, he could be fired. Texas A&M kind of has that money. So, actually, I'm wrong. He could be fired. Next year is supposed to be the big year for Texas A&M. This year is supposed to be a good year. Next year is supposed to be their national title year. The 2023 and 2024. He's got to develop Connor Wigman as much as possible. He's got to develop his defense as much as possible. He's got to develop his offensive line as much as possible. His receivers are really good. Chain's really good too, but Chain's gone after this year, I think. So you're going to have to place a running back. And Chain's been carrying your offense all year. You're going to have to – you got to get better linebackers especially. Linebackers are really hurting you right now. You got to develop. You got to just do better. DJ Durkin is not, he might need to go. Honestly, I don't think he's a good defensive coordinator. Minusing what happened at him as Maryland, I just don't think he's a good defensive coordinator. I'm just going to be honest. And offensively, you might want to hire a new offense coordinator to help you out. I don't know. I mean, you're controlling the offense, so maybe not, actually. I don't know. It seems like with Jimbo, you probably does need to hire an offensive coordinator. A really good one, too, I think, to manage the talent and help Jimbo out. If Jimbo wants to call the offense, that's fine, but he needs somebody to help him out. in my opinion. So that's what he needs to do. Oregon lost. Their playoff hopes are over. I came onto a stream talking about how I think they could compete with Ohio State and beat TCU, which I still do. But no, they're not getting that chance. They're out the playoffs now. The door has completely opened for Tennessee to squeak in. They're not going to be in as a 4 seed. They won't rematch them with Georgia. They'll have to do that in the national title game. So TCU's going to be the 4 seed if they undefeated. Tennessee will be a 3 seed because they don't want a rematch between Georgia and Tennessee in the first round. And then winner of Ohio State, Michigan will be the 2 seed, and Dogs will be 1. If TCU loses, I still think they get in. I really do. I don't know. Unless LSU beats Georgia, which I don't think that's going to happen. The playoffs are pretty much set. Georgia 1, winner of Ohio State, Michigan 2. If Tennessee 3, if they win out, and then TCU 4, whether they win out or not. Jeez, why would you go for it there? That lost Oregon the game. Why? I don't know why. Not the fact that he slipped, but why would you go for it, man? It's just not good. Penn State won 30-0 today. Great win. Florida State won 37-3 over Syracuse. You thought I was going to be a close game? No. FSU, they said, and I had an FSU fan that came on the stream and said George Travis had 3 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown. That's true. My God, he had a good day. So FSU got a safety, I guess. He got 5 touchdowns. Or they missed an extra point and got a field goal. I don't know. TCU won. I picked them to win, but most people didn't. A defensive game between 2 mediocre defenses and 2 elite offenses. Kind of surprising. What I'm most shocked about is how poorly Texas ran the ball. The offensive line just could not, and TCU got a lot of pass rush. It just, and TCU's wide receivers, they didn't really play well. I'm just going to be honest here. Max Duggan just weren't getting open today, but nonetheless, they won. If TCU, whether they play Georgia, Michigan, or Ohio State, probably going to play Georgia, to be honest with you. I think they'd get blown out by Georgia and Michigan, and I don't know about Ohio State. I think Michigan's better than Ohio State. I think they'd get beat handily by Ohio State, like 45-24 or something. And I said they'd get beat by Oregon, but that don't matter no more. North Carolina won. It's going to be, I'm interested in the ACC title this year. I actually am. You got 1 loss Clemson, 1 loss North Carolina. Winner goes to the Orange Bowl, but it's not that. It's just, I think it's going to be a really good game, in my opinion. They could both potentially be in the top 10. I mean, the SEC title, the ACC title, the Pac-12 title, winner of USC and UCLA, and then you got Oregon. Probably going to make it, I'm just going to be honest, even though they lost today. I forgot about Utah. Utah might make it. Yeah, especially if USC wins. Then Utah would make it. If UCLA wins, UCLA would make it. Wow. Oh, yeah, I don't know. That confused. Pac-12 title is going to be worth watching this year. Big 12 title is going to be worth watching. The Big Ten's not. It's Michigan or Ohio State against some, It's probably Illinois is in the lead right now. Illinois would get blown out if they played Michigan or Ohio State. I think Purdue would get blown out if they played Michigan or Ohio State. But Illinois is in the lead right now, so we'll see. Hey, we're talking about the Dogs, though. Great win today. Great second half. Great coach second half. And the players played amazing today. Todd Monken did an amazing job today. Kirby was a little questionable. So was Glenn Schumann and Muschamp. But, hey, Dogs won. Kirby's out recruiting right now. Getting more 5 stars. And love y'all and see y'all later, man. Go Dogs. Another national title for us coming soon, hopefully. Peace and go Dogs.